What's up, interweb? We're back for another week. Negative what? We like negative 1 million
Oh
podcasts.
yeah,
We don't keep
maybe.
counting what the hell podcasts ain't 1, 2, 3. We don't have no more. We did 1,000 or 100. We don't know. But I know people have been waiting for us. So man, if y'all didn't go check out the Dragons Den today with Sick and Punisher and them. I mean, not Punisher with PK. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out. Go check out all our last videos and shit. Flip doing fucked up unboxings.
Yep.
I go check that
There's
shit
more.
out.
There's more to come.
Yeah, more to come, like I say. But we got money in here. What's good with your money? I was gonna call
Hey,
him money because he bald head looking like Money Mayweather. You know what I'm saying?
you stupid, yo, you stupid. Ain't that man was good, bro? Everybody can hear me. You saying?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you. I'll throw it through the mic. So I mean, I don't want the world to hear what we got to say. And we got Punisher. What's up with your Punisher?
What's good, people?
What's good? And we got, Sam, we got Sick in the house. We got Sleepy Goblin in the house. If you want a shout out, you don't have to pay for a super chat to get a shout out. Just hit us up. This is what we do. This is what we do. This is what we do in this piece. So, man, what y'all want to talk about tonight, man? Other than me seeing something that's G14 classified.
What's that? That's G14.
Y'all see that? What that shit? That state of play?
Oh, state of lay. I didn't want. I watched a
They
little,
had
little
one.
something. Yeah, they had one on Thursday. That's how
They had
much
one
that
about Ratchet and Clank or
motherfucker.
some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, they showed Ratchet and Clank
Oh,
for
when they
about
revealed
15 minutes.
let me ask you this: was that the actual gameplay, or was that a video CGI clip?
No, they showed gameplay.
I believe it was
They
the
was
actual
explaining.
gameplay.
Yeah, it was gameplay. They were showing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you
They
this:
were showing. They were showing they using old boards, old levels too.
Let me ask you this: what was? How did it look? Because I didn't see it. I don't give. How did it look to you? If you seen it, Punisher, anyone in the chat, if y'all seen it, how did it look to y'all? Did it
To
look
me,
like?
it looked like the first one, the one that was on the PS4.
Damn.
It looked like that, and there's nothing that they showed as far as gameplay and stuff like that that actually screams next generation. Like to me, it looked like it can run on the PS4. The only difference is I guess it has ray tracing. But that's about it. I'm pretty sure the little portal trick they can do it on the PS4 also. So
Well, what about you, Bum? Before I even attack that right there.
What I saw, it's nothing. I mean, they're talking about using the power of the SSD. You probably go through portals a little bit faster on the PlayStation 5. But other than that, it's like a Ratchet and Clank game. I'm not a fan of Ratchet and Clank unless I like it's a lot of them platforms. I'm not a fan of it. That's just me.
Well,
But I'm trying to be just you with it. I'm trying to be.
mm-hmm.
How can I
But Ratchet
use
and
the
Clank
word?
is a decent game.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the better exclusives that Sony actually put out. On a
I hear
consistent
more people
basis.
asking for Jack and Daxter more than Ratchet and
I do
Clank.
want Jack and Dexter. I actually missed out on that on the PS2. I hadn't had the money for it, so I missed out on it.
I mean, I asked this question because, like what you just said, what is new that's going to arouse or make you go wow? Where's the wow factor in this new Ratchet and Clank game that you still can get on a PlayStation 4? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where's the wow factor? So, like I said, I don't think, and I'm not saying Sony won't make no good looking game or make no game that decent. Like, man, they're doing nice. What I'm saying is that performance wise and graphic wise, it's not going to be better than an Xbox. So I want to know where's the wow factor in Ratchet and Clank. And as you also said, what happened to the other game, the other game that you just said?
But Jackson Daxter.
Yeah,
Jackson
Jackson
Dexter.
Dax. Cause I mean, there wouldn't be no need for me to check out and look at it. Excuse me. If y'all just seen it and y'all telling me it looked like it's going to be on a PlayStation 4, it was built. It was built based off the PlayStation 4 and just transported it on a PlayStation 5. Sony said 4 years. 4 years. The whatever game they came up is going to play on the PlayStation 4. And I think the only reason why they're doing that because they're trying to keep up with Microsoft and Microsoft saying you can play everywhere. I think Sony found a cheap way to cheap out of it by supporting the PlayStation 4.
But I mean, not saying that again. Like I said, I'm a person. I ain't never played no motherfucking Ratchet and Clank. You know what I'm saying? I haven't. I don't. Would I give it a try? Yeah, but it's not like a day one for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Yeah,
just my.
if you don't play it, you ain't really missing much,
It's
But like
not
I
day
said, it is
one.
one of the most decent games that Sony actually put out, on a consistent basis.
I mean,
So
I'm quite sure. I mean, let me ask y'all this: do that game make? Does it? Is that a game? It don't have to be on the same level or money making wise, but is that a game that a person would go out and generally buy like Halo, Gears of War, so forth and so forth? Is that one of them type of games? It comes out every generation or two twice a generation or whatever. Is that a game that you were like, you know what? I'm gonna go get that.
yeah, for
Nah, it's not a game for
PlayStation,
me.
yeah.
No,
For no for not for us, but for PlayStation, yes.
because for me, I can wait till a price drop and then go pick it up. Sometime next year or hell, wait till Black Friday or something and pick it up. That's nothing, that I have to have day one. I can actually wait on that.
Yeah, but it's like it gets weird. That's all. Yeah, but it gets weird. But you know, let's run. Damn, I don't know what we're gonna talk about something else. Let's talk about something because I'm trying to see if my man Livewire come in. Shout out to my man Livewire and my man Chaos, the demigod.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I don't know. I'm
I
trying to
think
got
think.
Chaos
Chaos
at
got a
work.
new boo. He ain't been here for a minute.
I
What's
think
going
no
so.
on?
chaos
Chaos
and chaos. No chaos got a new job. He getting
got a new job.
he's trying to got a new job and that's what he does. Um,
Yeah, you got that money flowing, so you got them females coming at him.
Probably.
but his females are expensive.
Yeah, because I mean,
Uh,
he stay in Miami, don't he?
yeah,
Yeah.
he stays like in the yes.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, so yeah, it is. Yeah, them females are a little pricey out
Uh,
there. Them
um,
females high maintenance.
Well, I throw a question out there just to throw some bullshit out there. All right, we all subpar YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? I probably like the out of everybody in the panel. I probably throw out more content and talk more shit to anybody than more anyone else. Um, my man Hebot had a situation this week, and we know about the situation. How would you guys deal with that situation on? You can name the parties if you want. I don't give two fucks. But how would you feel about the situation and how would you deal with it?
Say what?
Because I know you saw.
I'm not even aware. I'm not even aware of the
All
situation.
right, it was a situation where he bought and certain YouTubers that we know, and it has a certain podcast that we know about, and bad words were said to him. And they actually somehow somebody pulled some way to get he's off of Twitter for 7 to 10 days. So if someone do that to you, how would you feel about it? Would you give two fucks or not give two fucks?
Oh shit! If they coming at me and then they get me suspended, yeah, I think I feel some kind of way about that. I won't be too happy about it.
And it was
But
over
right now,
video
ain't
games.
really nothing he can do about it.
Yeah,
But
but it
wait
was
it
like
out.
over video games. I mean,
I wouldn't care.
I could, and I say that shit too because I actually jumped off the grid yesterday.
Wouldn't care.
I think I was on the Xbox for a minute, but I didn't watch Twitter. I didn't watch YouTube. Shout out to my man Jay Horn because Jay Horn was knocking it out the park this weekend. Oh, that shit was. He had some funny skits and shit. But I was sitting there like, I don't. So is it me? Do certain things bother you more than it would bother me? Or if somebody's on YouTube, how would they approach it? Trying to be a YouTube superstar, bro?
Maybe that's why I don't care. Because I wouldn't. I'm not that type of person who care about that. But just know this: Twitter going to block me because I'm going. Because if I say some slick shit back to you, just to say some slick shit back to you, you might as well just go ahead and block me. You might as well say what you're going to say and block me. Because I'm going to say some shit that's going to fuck your head up. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
going
that's the
straight.
problem with it, though. They
I'm
came
going to
by
go
him.
straight to
Why
the gut.
is he the only one that got suspended, or what happened?
No, it was. I really because I was doing some crazy shit Friday night. A G14. That's triple X G14 classified. What the fuck I was doing? But he texted me about it. But you know how you flowing, and actually he texted me why we was in a party Friday night. But you know how stuff flowing, we argue. You know how we do it. If me and Flip don't get into a motherfucking physical confrontation, verbally confrontation, it ain't no party. So I see it, but I didn't pay attention to it. But I didn't know he was blocked that damn long. And I was like, damn. And he said there was like, man, tell him I'm gonna talk about it in the video. And I'm like, my thing is I'm not gonna give that motherfucker my energy. Just like crap say, save that energy. That fuck all that energy shit. I'm not giving it to you. And thing about it is, I learned this shit from I gotta keep it a buck. Flip, vodka, and the homies have stopped me because I hear some shit and they were like, sit your ass down, leave it alone. I had to learn that because I ain't have nobody in my camp. I was just going firing. I wanted to pop the gun. But you know me, we don't like bot on bot crime.
It
We
shouldn't
don't
be.
like bot on bot crime.
Oh wait,
But
these are other Xbox dudes that was going at him.
yeah. I said it earlier. And when we was on. I said I don't want to say who the suspects is and all that other stuff because I ain't, we know who it. We talk privately with each other, but about it. But that's why I tell people ask like why because we're labeled kind of more and more like assholes, outlaws, but you don't want to get somebody close and then they burn you. And we have saw that. Flip been watching the interweb for a very long. We had that conversation last night, did we?
Mm-hmm.
A little while was on, like how you can get burnt by certain people or they users.
Hell yeah.
Y'all hearing prime time knowledge right now. Like this is stuff that we talk about privately. We almost gonna bring it out personally. It's not. When I get conversations with certain people, I say this is why I do it. But we're labeled assholes, and we're not asshole. I know Flip will give. If Flip got it, Flip will give you his shirt off his back. Even though that motherfucker is saying it's 3T.
I ain't got no 3T. Nigga 3T. I'm not even no fat boy. He talking about, look, you can tell I'm not even no big boy. He talking about
No, 3T,
3T.
no, that's a baby. No. I know you ain't I know the old lady bought all your girls' clothes because you don't even know what a 3T is.
Yo.
That's onesie. That's for the kid. But it's like man, we here to entertain. Me and Flip, we already said we here to entertain you. We don't give two fucks about what's going on in your life. We're just trying to enlighten your life. If you a PlayStation dude, rip that shit. Rip that shit to the fullest. Rip to the fullest. So let's talk to the chat, man, because the see thing about it is I get irritated. Talking about Sekiro. Was you impressed with Sekiro? Flip?
What is that? I never even heard of that. What?
Sekiro, I forgot the total name. It was a PlayStation exclusive. Now it's going to PC.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. Don't. You got to take it like it is. I really don't care too much for any type of Japanese type games like that. Like I don't even know what the fuck that is, especially if it's Sony. That shit going one ear out the other. That can be the best fucking game ever. Like, oh shit, Microsoft bought the company. I still don't know what fucking game that is. Just because you say it's Sony. It may sound fucked up, but I don't know what the fuck that is.
Oh, like
what
I
type
say,
of game is it?
It's a Japanese game. It's like a ninja assassin, borderline Demon Souls to a certain extent.
See, now that's where you lost me at. Demon Soul. There you go. I'm having flashback when I was playing that bitch and I beat. See, the funny thing is, I beat that bitch on a PlayStation 3. I don't know why. I beat them type of Demon Soul games. I don't know why I did that. Guess I was
I rock
wrong.
out with Japanese. I put this way: my favorite JRPG game. My favorite Final Fantasy game was 15. That's the first game. Flip can tell you that's the only game I fucked around and I ended to the end. The end all. So we're frauds. Now we got to just call it a fraud. Because we didn't play Sekiro because Sekiro was a PlayStation exclusive. Do I look like IGN, GameSpot, and all the rest of them to you? No.
How old is that game? How old is the Zuckerberg game?
About I say about a year old. It came out last year.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're fraud because we like the platform. We like to stay within the platform that we're playing. Just as well as y'all will be fraud because
it came out 2 years ago. My bad. 2 years ago. I
don't give a shit if it's I don't give a shit if it's 5 years ago. So we're fraud because we don't play that game or like that game or know anything about that game. Just as well y'all being a fraud because y'all don't like Halo. Y'all don't like Gear or any other type of game that come out that Microsoft. Or y'all fraud just because y'all don't like the fact that Microsoft bought on Bethesda. Makes sense to me, please.
But Flip, they didn't buy Ghost of Tsushima. They ain't buy Sekiro. That shit ain't no billion-dollar fucking franchise. They ain't even talking about making one. They don't want to make, what's the shit called? Days Gone. Days I was gone. Days I fell asleep on. Days I was missing.
No. Let's go back to what you just said. What you say, Dave? What is it? Didn't one of the developer tweet out and said, "Oh, we're not making a part 2 or part 3."
Yeah.
Of that game.
Yeah, Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog because what they didn't support it or something like that, or if you want us to make one, or you want us to make another one, you gotta buy it or something like that.
Yeah, you gotta pay $70 motherfucking dollars.
Didn't your Xbox Prophet told y'all that? Okay, he's Vodka said it was showed on Microsoft E3 stage. The one that went by, Vodka, because I don't know. Like I probably seen it and just didn't pay attention to
it. No, thing about it is when you buy exclusive, you can't have an okay. Like if I get into the movie, if me and Flip decide to make a Star Trek, Babylon 5, Stargate, some type of motherfucking movie out of this world, we got to go hit the bank. We got to go for the bag. If we just do okay, What they gonna do? What they gonna say to us, Flip? Okay. It ain't gonna be no sequel.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't go out, if the PlayStation motherfuckers don't go out and buy Return, aka, I watched. This is something that I did today because I was cooking me some turkey burgers. I watched internal gameplay. That is like a grown-up style fucking recore game. That dash is the same. The game you got to change up your weapons is the same. It just ain't basic, like how recore is. I want y'all keep that same. I want to see motherfucking Returnal sell 10 million. It ain't happening. I give it about 2.5 because it's a new game. I don't believe in Metacritic. We don't believe in Metacritic. Y'all run the Metacritic for what? Me, I can have Flip right for intro media tomorrow. Tomorrow, I can have him right for them, and I can go bomb your game for free. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah, I'm good. I seen the game. I'm not buying that. I'm cool. I'm good. I just want to see what it looked like. I'm good.
It's a mix of Metroid Prime and motherfucking Recore. And it's from a AA person. I don't think no better than a third AA. Do it looks good? Yes. Is it really in depth? Is it really all that? I don't know, my guy.
I'm good.
Now they're talking about Ratchet & Clank using the power of the SSD, though. What game you show me real? Because you can load up about 2.1 seconds loading before I can. Let's keep it real.
What power do the SSD have? Let's really talk about, since y'all want to say the power of the SSD. Let me know what power it is that this system has. Please let me know. Exactly what does the SSD power supposed to do? I want you ponies out there, you know what I mean? The Omar, the Dusty Pussy Omar type dude, the Xbox have no game, the one that looks up to us, and the rest of the other motherfucker, the LG, the one that like fucking people grandma in VR. Tell me, what does this SSD power do? Explain to me exactly what does it does, because it seems that y'all know more than what Sony had led on to believe what this SSD do. So explain to me. Let me know. Matter of fact, I'm a young child. I don't understand it. Break it down to me for me to understand exactly what it is that this game is doing. This SSD is doing for the PlayStation 5. I'm gonna sit here and wait. Explain it, because I like to know. Put it in the chat. Tell me exactly what it does. And if it does not line up with the same thing where Mark Cerny said, then you need to go smack yourself with 7 bags of nickel. Explain it.
Flip. They do not buy they exclusives. They was red boxing them. They was what's the other joint? Because they wanted duns. People still playing Halo 5, Master Chief Collection, Forza. They played them games. But they don't want to come to the cross of, hey, if Returnal can be a good game, yes. Is it innovative? No. What's the innovation about it? Because a third party made the game? Because Sony didn't make the game. They paid somebody to make the game. Uncharted did not sell. Uncharted sells. No, Uncharted 4 sold on 2 consoles, asshole. On the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4. It still ain't $1 billion franchise. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy.
I still want them to explain to me what the hell that goddamn SSD joint does. I want to know what it does more.
They don't even give you a full terabyte. They don't give you no close to a full terabyte.
What? Let me know. Like, tell me something, motherfucker. Do it unlock the other GPU that's supposed to be hitting inside the PlayStation 5 under that fucking glue, that glue in that fucking
and that liquid cooling.
That? No, that cooling system is under that.
No, that's the liquid metal. That liquid metal.
Yeah, no, that don't look like liquid metal. My ass, nigga, that looks like
liquid metal in that motherfucker.
It looks like aluminum foil. That's exactly what that shit is. It look like aluminum foil with fucking paste on that bitch. Is there another GPU that SSD unlocked? Because apparently y'all know something which Sony don't know. So where's your information on what that damn thing does? Please tell me. Because I want to know.
How many times Uncharted been bundled in PlayStation 4s? Let's keep it real. Keeping it real. I talked about numbers earlier this week. Microsoft didn't been killing with the numbers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We found out. Sony. Them numbers that they've been talking about, that 11 million, at 12, at 13 million is a lie. I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's a lie. They don't have that many consoles out. They don't. So I don't
Why
know.
They killing all services off of PlayStation? No more. They're not. Sony not selling no more videos on the PlayStation. You have to go to Netflix to watch Sony's entertainment videos.
I still can't get over. They talking about a console. They got aluminum foil in it. Talking about this a cooling chip. Motherfucker look like aluminum foil.
But when you get at him with that, they be like, "Oh, we frauds. How we frauds?" I'm talking about the fraud. I'm telling anybody, come see me in MLB this show.
So they give y'all a game after it sold what? Would you say 18 million? I don't believe them numbers. I don't believe it because y'all
the thing about it is, if it is 18 million, if you look at the production costs and what everything got cost, when everything hit, it still ain't $1 billion franchise. Why Sony don't have why only Sony has $1 billion franchise? They always talk all the motherfucking time about how these games are so fucking great. Why you ain't got another Heavenly Sword? You can't get one no more because you're gonna have to have somebody else make it, because who made Heavenly Sword? Ninja Theory.
Oh, we got that company.
You own the game, but they ain't gonna make it no more. When the last time Sony made a major big profit? What they were trying to get, Crunchyroll or Crunchyroll or Crunchyroll? Oh, I got the bussy. Flip, get him and I'm gonna kill him. This motherfucker said Dreams. He said Dreams was great as a PlayStation exclusive. Who made Dreams?
No. Hold on. Listen here.
Y'all get him.
Hold on. Dream. Just because it's a great game, don't mean them numbers add up. Whereas though it was great enough to be a sequel. So it could be great. Anything could be anything that's great. Great don't mean $1 billion. It doesn't even mean 10, 5, 4. don't mean none of that. So
Flip, go
because it
look
was
up.
great
You
for
don't
me
even
that
know.
that
Flip,
game
I
was
think you
hot.
forgot what Flip. I think you forgot what Dreams was.
What was it?
Yeah, but Dreams wasn't a
Peanut
game
Mortar
though.
knew.
That's the problem.
Peanut Mortar knew, and it's AKA 2.0 of Project Spark.
What?
Yes, go look up Dreams
Yeah, it
right
was the
now.
same thing. Yeah, it was the same as Project Spark.
I swear to God, if I look this shit up and there's some crazy
No,
shit,
I'm
listen,
telling
you
you,
gonna
go
get
get
cussed
him.
the fuck out.
I'm telling you, he broke up Dreams. Peanut Mortar knew lied to us so many motherfucking times on my life. He gave us favor, but we thought we had full faith. We thought we was gonna be the little boy. How much he done lied to us. Ain't nobody bought Dreams. Dreams went wood.
Yeah,
What you want
Dream
to bring
lasted
up
for like
Dream?
5 minutes, and then people stopped talking about it.
Man, that shit died, man. Man, that game
Yeah,
died.
shit, Dream died
That game
faster than
a
Destruction All
$2
Stars.
hoe. Yeah, $2 hoe. You see that $2 dough hoe? She looked it all good and all that, and realized her sweet so it's not that good. I'm tired of y'all. Quit bringing up Metacritic. Metacritic for dog shits. Why you need somebody to tell you how to buy? If you want a game, why you need to do somebody to tell you to purchase the game? That means you're not a gamer.
Hold on. Why the hell Game Radar say stop before you buy this game? And they talking about Dream. Ain't Game Radar one of them pony sites?
Yep. Nobody likes the motherfucker. We want to bring up Dreams.
What the hell is that?
Yeah. That's the game that we like. That's the game we used to say. You got to get on crystal meth to play it.
You know what?
Yeah, Dreams wasn't really a game. It was more of a like a game engine
It's yeah.
where you made your own games and stuff. Yeah.
It was what it was, a dream.
Yeah,
It was a
it was
dream.
all a dream.
Sony
I
sold
look at
y'all
Photo
dream.
Magazine. I used to look at Heavy D and dream at that bitch in a limousine. I looked at my wall.
Dream
And I
is
got to
not
pay for
even
the
good
rest.
enough to be in red box. If you red box Dream, I feel sorry for you. You just waste your money.
Ain't no Redbox. No, Redbox got rid of games because they were fucking around, never returning the games. That's what we clown them. What my man said, Starfield, Halo Infinite, Forza. I got it with you. Forza, Scorn, Flight Simulator. Who the fuck is hyped for Ratchet and Clank right now? Infamous Second Son went wood. Life is good. I'm gonna say just this: life is garbage. It's bad. The motherfucker went wood. Every time Sony gets something come out, what happened? Xbox throws something on the top of the head. Boom. Let's keep it real. We're here for the community. If you think we lying, shoot something in the chat. What you feel about it, Punisher? You be quiet and shit. You need to talk for about 15 minutes without breathing. No homo.
So how I feel about Dreams?
Anytime.
Yeah, right there. Anything, man. Talk.
We're just reading what they're saying in the comment section. I want to
Yeah.
I want to see what they're talking about.
That's all we asking. Okay, you going again?
You know,
So
the John must be messing up. But there's a rumor going around. Me and Vodka was talking about it. I say that we're going to keep it as what it is, as a rumor. That I don't know where Livewire at. I was hitting him up to see where he at. He probably got anyway. But
he probably has a sway so shit.
right, yeah, he probably swimming in it. But anyway, it was said that like this. It was said that the rumor was that Microsoft is supposed to be getting an exclusive
Star
Star
Wars
Wars
joint.
game. Yeah, and I was thinking like, well, me and Punisher Vodka was saying we both heard it that it was like some type of, I believe it was, if I'm correct, here correct me. I think it was about a Mandalorian game, but also, I was wondering if it ain't a Mandalorian game. I was thinking maybe it might be another KOTOR game. I don't know. What do you think? If this rumor is true, because if it's true, then that means they're getting Indiana Jones, which I for some reason I believe that it might be. I think that's an exclusive game. I don't think that's coming. That's going to be a third party game. And a Star Wars game. Listen here. I don't see why Microsoft don't do it. Disney obviously don't give a shit. They got Spider-Man. Why can't we get another Star Wars game exclusive or Indiana Jones game exclusive to the Xbox? American company on an American company. I don't understand it.
Me thinking about it, I can think about multiple games. KOTOR could be in it. I think it's multiple.
He coming, Livewire coming.
Yeah, how can I put this shit? Because I don't want, like I said, I don't want to, like, you know, so I'm gonna put this way. Say if it's multiple Star Wars games, because you know,
It could be.
KOTOR was already exclusive to Xbox, right?
That's true.
Yeah, and then I was hearing maybe the next the new Jedi game might be also.
You think that next Jedi game, Jedi Fallen Order, may be exclusive?
Yeah, Fallen Order 2. Because
you think so?
I
don't think.
got a feeling. I got a feeling because you got let's go throw some dots to dots, right? Who helped make the first Titanfall game? Xbox.
That's all Microsoft right there.
Yeah. You have Game Pass, part of Game Pass Ultimate right now, right? So who's going to do the new what? It's going to be Respawn or the version of Respawn going to do it. So since it's in Game Pass, I could say at least it'd be day one Xbox Game Pass. I'll put it that way.
Okay, I can see it being a day one. Well, a lot of if EA have anything to do with it, it's going to be a day one Game Pass thing. Yeah. But I was just thinking like,
yeah, KOTOR is going to get done by another company.
It would have to be another developer if it becomes an exclusive.
Yeah, no, they're not because EA didn't do that. It ain't
the last one.
Yeah, so. No, EA didn't do the EA.
Where Baka at? Baka need to get his behind on the show.
Did BioWare make the first one?
BioWare made the first one.
They make the first one, so they own BioWare.
They made the first one, but I don't think
BioWare. But then BioWare, the second one, I forgot. I think that's Deep Silver. I'm trying to think. Because, see, I ain't like the rest of these guys. We ain't going to lie. Like, I was like, I ain't going to lie about Stuart. I'm not. Obsidian. I said, okay, so. Okay, see, that's why we got that's our publisher. That's our new publisher. I'm gonna have to pay him. That's our new publisher. He keep it straight in line. He's our publicist. You know what I'm saying? So he said, so thinking about this, he said Obsidian made it. Xbox owns Obsidian now. So that's the
possible right now.
Yeah. But wait a minute, let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. I thought EA lost that license.
No, remember I told you that they brought. Remember I told you they brought back Lucas Games. You just have to buy the license for the game.
Yeah, they just open it up for more people to get it.
Yeah,
you buy the license for the game. You're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. It ain't you want to make a game.
They don't have that
exclusive stuff. Yeah.
Okay, they don't have that exclusive right. They don't have that right. That exclusive right to just make a game.
Yeah.
And them getting all the money. Okay, I got you. So okay. So now that you said that, Hold on. Now that you said that, and that being said, so that means that Indiana Jones could be exclusive to us then.
Yeah.
No, it ain't no
it's like
could be.
this,
It will be, because Machine
right?
Games making that.
Right.
And
So
Microsoft own Machine Games.
right. So if Disney like, go ahead. The glove, you can go ahead and do it. So that means if they make a game and they let them license that game, so that means that game will just be exclusive on the Xbox for however long that Microsoft or however long that contract stated. And knowing Microsoft, if I was them, I will make that game
You
exclusive
gotta,
at least 2 years.
but flip. I'm gonna tell you something that I
Nah, I
just
make that
thought
shit
of. You know what I'm saying?
exclusive
No,
lifetime.
hang on, no, flip. They making that game as exclusive because you got to think about this. You got to think, what's up with you, Keenum? You know, I'm gonna shoot out the
What's
chat.
going
I'm
on,
just
good
saying,
brother?
thinking about. Think about this, flip. Look at all the games that's backwards compatible. That's Star Wars games. So I think it was already a deal with Disney. And look, you got the Battlefronts and Jedi New Order. I mean Jedi Academy. All these games that's not on the Sony platform. You can't play that shit on PlayStation 5. You cannot play it on PlayStation 5. And the thing about it is, you buy the license, just like what you call it, just like people that made the new Marvel game. If they said they wanted to make exclusive, they was gonna buy the license and they gonna rock what they want. I don't think when you buy the license, I don't think that's just like if you go buy what do you call that engine? They don't tell you that you got to use this engine on everything. If we want to use that engine to make it exclusive to a console, you can just make it exclusive to a console or to a PC.
I definitely believe that game, if that's the case, then that game definitely going to be exclusive.
Because people don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation.
Let me ask you this.
Never.
Let me ask you this. What if that's so? What game is it? What Star Wars game would you want them to make? Let's think about it. I mean, it could be many games in the works.
I still want Fallen Order 2, and you can bring me KOTOR.
Yeah, that's no. I'm just saying exclusive to the.
Now
Xbox.
the word on the street is super exclusive. It might be a Mandalorian game. That's just running out.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I
don't know. Not vouching for it. We not.
I was thinking maybe
in the news.
I think I would rather. I don't know which one you rather have, Mandalorian, or would you rather have
Mandalorian? Because that's something. I know you can have KOTOR. KOTOR is because they're gonna have what you call it do it. Yeah.
Who?
Like open world RPG.
Obsidian did a KOTOR, so you'll have if you're gonna buy something, have my own company do it. But Microsoft, I don't know. People don't understand. They got so many little they got so many subsections that can do stuff. Yeah,
I didn't know that. You know, yeah.
Microsoft built a whole other studio just for that.
At one point, all those games was in the Game Pass. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I know everybody won't. No, okay. I hear everybody want 1313 back, but I heard 1313 was made. What's called it? Flipped it. EA flipped it and used Jedi Last Order.
I would want. Yeah, but no. What happened to that other game that they were supposed to be making and they canceled it? Old girl was in charge of it. I don't know the female name.
That was 1313, I believe.
That's
no, it wasn't 1313. It wasn't 1313. Can they actually show you the game? You was walking. I think you was on Tatooine. You was walking. The door opened up or whatever. You start seeing a ship flying by and stuff. You was on Tatooine. You see the whatchamacallit animal walking by. I don't know what happened to that game. I don't know. Was that around the time Disney came in and said, "Nah, that's it," or what? But I do remember that they had made that. Star Wars 1313 is what? It's going to be the Mandalorian game.
I
I guess
don't.
that
It could
was
be.
it, and then they got canceled.
They own the access to the damn thing. It's like
No, but
y'all
it
was on
wasn't.
West
It
Spellbound.
was. I mean, it
What
wasn't a
was it?
Mandalorian game because you were just a
No,
regular
he was a
Joe.
regular guy. He was a
You were
regular
just a
guy that was
regular
going
dude,
down
and
the floor. Yeah,
you're
going down
fighting your
all the
way
way down.
through the section 1313 was like one of the
Mhm.
section
Like
of that city
like Judge,
underworld
just
that was bad. Yeah,
like flip like the last Judge Dredd. Like not the Judge Dredd with Sylvester Stallone, the other one.
right. Yeah,
Yeah, you
yeah.
had to go up on
It was
foot.
like
Yeah,
the bad part of
of
whatever city that was in
what's that? I forgot.
Coruscant.
Coruscant. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was Coruscant. Well, yeah, Amy Hennigs. They said Amy Hennigs. So that's why, like I said, we like to interact with the chat because we don't know every goddamn thing. Right? Interact. With podcasts interact with the people.
for free.
No, you don't got no super chat. We ain't told you to hit the dislike button. We ain't got no Patreons. We do got a Patreon, but that motherfucker dead. I don't even know how to log into that motherfucker. I did that shit when people
Oh,
start
you
doing it.
forget the password.
When I did Patreon when everybody else was trying to do Patreon, and I made it cheap. I made it $1, $3, $5. That's all I did. I wasn't never looked at that. Like I said, we all good people. We rock out with each other. And that's what we do. We have to get Vodka in here. We got to figure this shit out and get Vodka in here. Vodka's a very intelligent gamer.
Mm-hmm.
Very intelligent gamer. And he know his shit. That's the king of motherfucking Black Desert. He's the Wakanda. He's the Black Panther. Because he won't talk to us for 2 days without getting that motherfucking raid done.
Yep.
Without getting that raid done. Shit, what else to talk about? Shit. Go for about 10 minutes. Shadow Colossus is amazing. At the time it was, but y'all didn't buy the motherfucker. Even the remake went wood. When you got
Nobody even talked about that game at all.
Yeah.
You know where they went wrong with Shadow of the Colossus and all them other games like that? Where they went wrong was that I believe them when they was making a game, I believe they kept pushing that game back and the game was already done. Now they gave y'all Shadow of Colossus remake or remaster, and it still looked like the regular Shadow of Colossus on a
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation 2. The problem with it is Sony didn't put no effort into it. When you're about to make a game and you're gonna make a part 2 of that game or whatever, goddamn beard growing and itchy like a mud. So when you're about to make a part 2 of that game or or any game that you're making, whatever, and the problem with Sony had, you can't sit there and sit on it and have so many rules and stipulations on what you want this game to be and how it could be. Because the first one, it was. I don't look at the first one as, oh man, that was a good game, because people may not know in Shadow of Colossus, you're actually the asshole bad guy. You getting tricked to kill these beasts. Spoiler, fuck you if you didn't play it. I don't give a shit. You're being tricked to kill these ancient creatures or whatever. The so-called bring this chick back alive or whatever. So you're the villain. You're the asshole. You're the bad guy that's killing them. I think when they realized what was going on with the game, they had issue with, okay, what is the premises of the next game? How that next game is going to play and turn out for the last. I mean, since the last one. And that right there probably had so many problems with how they're going to put it together, what they're going to do. Because by the time, if everyone that played the game, anyone that played the game and ended the game is fucked up. It is. So you want to make another game like that, you can't follow that same trail of, well, let me go kill another ancient creature or whatever for a female or whatever. And I'm quite sure the last possum was on that same roadmap, whatever. You got this mythical big ass possum that's following you around, and you speak this gibberish shit. It got a lot of shit that people don't like in it. Don't nobody want to hear blah, 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 blah. You sound like Zelda. That gibberish shit. Like,
All right, Flip. We got some inside information from my man Doc Baca. My man Baca. He said
what happened?
GameSpot reported by Eddie, I don't know, is Eddie M on April 30th, 21 at 2 o'clock. At 2.4, he got it locked down Pacific Standard Time. Sony has shipped 7.8 units. The PlayStation 5 is in massive success, outpacing the PlayStation 4 launch despite continuous shortage at
Oh,
retail.
I'm sorry.
Sony have revised sales figures in its quarterly report. Details the period from January to March. Sony has shipped 3.3 million PlayStation 5s at the same period to give them a grand total of 7.8.
So from the day they launched all the way up to now, it's about 7.8 consoles that they ship.
I'm gonna read it again because I'm finna comprehend it. GameSpot is reporting by Eddie M on April 30th, 2021 at 200. I want to use military time because I'm so many use military time for at the airport
You
at
look up this shit.
at 2:04 Pacific Standard Time. Sony has shipped 7.8 million units. The PlayStation 5 is a massive success. It's outpacing the PlayStation 4 launch despite continuous shortage at retail. Sony has revealed sales figures in its quarter report detailing
Oh, he did say it.
the period between January and March. Sony has shipped only 3.3 million PlayStation 5s. So where are you getting the grand number of 7.8?
I didn't even know that he said it. My bad. I gotta turn the alert on for that one.
Where are you getting what they're getting the numbers? Where does 7.8 coming from? Now, I'm not verifying these numbers. This is from the pony site, GameSpot. So where are they getting these numbers?
Probably getting it from VG charts.
Do I need to read it again? Let's read it one more time so these motherfuckers, I'm gonna read it slow. GameSpot reported by Eddie M, because I can't say his last name, on April 30th, 2021 at 2 o'clock at 2:04 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sony has shipped 7.8 million units. Not 1,000 units, million units. The PlayStation 5 is a massive success. It outpaced the PlayStation 4 launch despite the shortage at retail. Sony sales figures in its latest quarterly detail period from July to March, Sony only shipped 3.3 million PlayStation 5s. And they're estimating the grand total of 7.8 million consoles sold. So I'm gonna let you guys. I'm reading it multiple times. I'm gonna let y'all, because I already know I'm gonna catch hell. Oh, he'll go live wire right here. See, I didn't even see live. See, I was reading live. Ladies and
I don't know
gentlemen, we
why
got
I.
live wire in the building.
Oh shit.
We
What's
finally
the
woke
problem?
up.
I don't
Yeah, I
know why
missed the
Live
beat.
Mike didn't take nothing in the chat.
Oh, my
No, I
bad.
didn't see it because I was on another screen. I was on tweet that. I
I
didn't
ain't in
see it.
yet. Am I in here? Hello.
See ya. You in here?
But he's
You in
saying,
here?
Oh, okay.
Bo, he's saying,
On my screen it doesn't show it.
No, you in here. I don't see you either, but you in here. I put
Okay.
you in here because I can remove you.
Got you.
Yeah.
Damn, I done missed like half of the shit y'all was talking about.
You can go
What
recap.
we talking? We talk. Well, let's finish on what you just talking. Oh, now what were you saying? PlayStation sold how many? Or
Okay.
whatever?
I don't want to
he
read
was
this
saying
shit.
that Sony has shipped 3.3 PlayStation for 3.3 PlayStation 5
Hmm.
January. Then they had, hold on, what that shit is that thing? You about to make me pull that shit back. Hold on. That they had shipped more console since the last time. He put it in the DM. Hold on.
Since the original launch, you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
So I mean that, but all together, like I was saying, that's a total of seven. They're saying they're estimating. They're trying to say that that's a total of 7.8 million that been launched from day one. But
Well, I
I
mean,
don't
yeah,
believe
if
that.
they're
Well, it
all,
depends on how much they launch with.
well, yeah, it might have been that's what sold out, meaning that it's purchased by whatever the consumers are. Now, shit, who knows how many people actually got it, or if somebody got like 15 of
Mm,
them stacked up in their house waiting to sell at some crazy ass price or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of other factors, and don't mean there's 7.8 million people with a
right,
PlayStation in his house. It just means
right.
that those consoles aren't at a retail. You know what I mean? They're not at a retail spot anymore. Doesn't mean that they're not ready to be sold. You know what I mean? So
But you don't know if them consoles already been bought already.
yeah, I mean you
Because if
don't
I'm a
know. I mean,
retailer, is I'm like, hey, whenever you get 100, send me 100. We'll go to payment.
I'll say this: the sales of Demon Souls and Returnal and what's the other PlayStation only game that's on PS5?
Was it
Those games,
Godfall?
because Godfall, yeah, those are the games that'll tell you how many people bought PS5 versus, I'll give you a closer. Now, I'm not saying that everything's going to be one for one. Everybody who buys a PS5 going to buy
Well,
Spider-Man
listen,
Miles Morales or some shit, huh?
listen to this though, Lau. Let's keep it like it is. To say it like it is. They ship them console right to whatever
Hmm.
retail store. Out of
Hmm.
all the consoles that Sony had supposedly had shipped, how many people you actually think got them consoles in their home? Because I guarantee you, it's nowhere near that number. Why? Because bot been buying that. Now, I'm glad you brought that up because that's a subway to bring into this, which I was watching on Desi Desmagarin was talking about how now they what Sony was doing in the when they found out that these bots was buying it. And I have said this before, me, Vok, and Bone, and also Punisher, that they can stop that. Sony did allow only one household per console. Then they got a form and a complaint about that. Well, I want the console for myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play with a console or my son console, blah, 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 blah. So they stopped it and they continue on letting the box buy it. The box made a system, internet system, whatever it is, though. It can automatically buy them goddamn consoles. Not just Sony, but Microsoft. Bam, buy them, and sell them. Now, right now, as we speak, the government is going to make that illegal for bots to do that. They're doing that now, making it illegal. But also, as I said before, How
But
many of
flip,
them
flip.
consoles are actually
That's what
going
we
to people
argue.
home?
We argue with that all the time. You cannot make that
Yeah, but
illegal.
yes, they can, Bone. It's too late.
No,
The
you
government is
cannot.
doing it.
No. Hang on. That's why I can tell you how you cannot make that illegal, right? Because if you make it, the government make it say illegal in the United States. I can have somebody else do it from a third world country, from Colombia,
Well,
that's
well,
unextradited.
yeah, but I think he's talking about just the bots, not actual people
Yeah,
doing it.
but
We're talking
yeah,
about
but yeah, bots. You cannot illegal bot. This not. It's thing about it. They're paying. I can see if they were stealing. They're
Other
not
countries,
stealing.
other
They're not.
countries
They're
is
not
already doing
stealing.
it though.
Yeah, but they're
Bone.
not still. Yeah, but no flip. I know Europe is trying. I know the EU trying to do it, but you're not stealing. They're paying the regular price. They're paying the
Bone.
regular price. This is
Is
what I
it, is
tell
it
people. You
okay?
guys
Okay.
want Biden. Hang on. If you really guys want Biden to stop, quit buying they shit.
Bone. It's
Buy them
too
out.
late. It's too late.
Well, if they
It's
gonna go
already in the
buy it,
process.
that's why. Well, that's on them. You cannot. That's thing about it. Flip. It comes to what I hang on. Flip. No, hang on. Flip. Because I'm gonna tell you. I was talking to one of my attorneys. We was talking about that, right? He said it comes to when it comes to that. It comes to your freedom of speech. It's nothing illegal for I have a bot to buy things for me. Now, if I was sitting there buying stuff and I was ripping people off, that's a different thing.
You
I'm
are
not
ripping
ripping
people
it
off.
off.
They're
No, you're
not
not
ripping
ripping
people
people
off.
off. No, because
Yes,
you know,
it
because
is.
you're not. No, you're not. Because they're not. You're not forcing that person to buy that from that. If I put
yeah.
this, if it was ripping off,
Well,
Flip. Hang
but
on,
listen.
Flip. Listen to me. Listen to me for one. Just listen to me. I know I talk a lot of shit when I get loaded and all that other shit. Why do you think Amazon and all these other people allow a regular $500 console go for $1,100? It ain't ripping off because you have the choice not to buy it.
But that's
They're not
third
force
party.
feeding it. No,
That's
hang
third
on.
party. Amazon is not selling that. Amazon letting a third
No, but
party
they're
sell
partner.
you that.
Hang on. No, hang on. But they are partnered with Amazon, and if something go on, Amazon has to eat up the bullshit. So if you send me a brick for $1,200, Amazon gonna give me my money back with no problem. If you send me a box with a brick, think about what they're doing is it is not illegal. It is for us to not fuck around and don't buy the fucking consoles. Let them sit on them. Let them sit on these graphic cards because it ain't just the consoles. Flip. Hang on, Flip. It ain't just the consoles. It's CPUs. It's the new CPU
Yes,
and
they
the new
doing that with
GPUs.
everything now.
Yeah,
They doing that with everything now.
and they hitting that shit. But my thing is,
listen,
if we could come to hang on, if we could come together as a gaming community, don't buy the shit. The longer flip.
Don't listen to what I'm saying. Listen, it don't matter what you say out your mouth. They're still doing it. Huh? At the end of the day, they're still pushing it.
They're pushing it. The thing about it is, I'm not Flip.
They're pushing it.
All right, Flip. All right, I'll give you a scenario.
You are listening, Bo, but you are getting ripped off.
I'm gonna give you a scenario. I'm gonna give you.
Listen. But you are getting ripped off by someone selling you a console more than what the retail value of that console is. You're getting ripped off.
I'll say so. All right.
Listen. If the government consider that as you getting ripped off and they don't like that, and it's like what I said before. Think about it. Everybody out there, listen to me. You're raising
we're gonna finish. We're gonna switch this because I want to use a certain analogy, but I don't want to use it. I really want to use a certain analogy because matter of fact, I'm gonna say this, Flip. If I'm a hard-working person, right? Yeah, if you bought some pussy, right? If you know that pussy's worth $150 and the bitch and you paid $300. I'm not into buying pussy.
That's different. Listen to me, bro. Hold on, listen. You gotta listen to understand. This is what we do. This is what we do in a party, y'all. This is what we do in a party. Listen, if a person is saving up their hard-earned working money, and you're telling me someone is buying it and selling it back at a high value as though you can't get it, no. You know what they call it? The government call it They call it hold on, you about to make me look it up what it's called. It's called Sutton Bot. It's called Sutton Bot Act. They're actually doing it. It's called
but Flip. Yeah, but Flip, it's a lot of these guys. Flip, we're gonna play the game. I'm about to play the full game. A lot of guys that's botting, they don't bot in the United States. They're using VPNs. They hide themselves.
Don't matter.
Well, apparently, hold on. Listen here, I get what you're saying, but apparently they can track and see who the bots are and who's buying what.
All right.
They can track it.
All right,
they
Flip,
can track it. Apparently, they can track it.
Hey, Flip, I'm gonna give you a scenario, right? Say you let's throw something. Say you Best Buy, right?
Right.
And this person been buying everything from you.
I gotta find the
right?
name of it. It's an actual name.
Everything Xbox, right? So you're buying Xboxes, right? You don't want to sit on them, right? You're buying them, right? But when you wake up in the morning, you see that you got $1 million in your motherfucking account. You gonna stop getting $1 million in your account every day when you get this certain product? The money's clear. It's clean money. Or you gonna stop that? At the
apparently
end of the day,
but listen to what I'm telling you. Apparently they was doing it. Apparently Microsoft and Sony was doing it. Listen to me. By them doing that, they're shutting down everything that they be buying and overpricing. They're trying to stop all that shit.
You cannot, do that. You get an MSR. You get an MSRP. That thing about it, you make an MSRP. You said this is what my product is worth. Now, this is what my product is worth. That's the MSRP. This is what my product is worth. If I decide to sell it for another $100, that's between me because I own that product now. I bought it from you as what you told me was the MSRP.
We're talking about people who just buying a bunch of merchandise stuff and raising up prices and selling.
That's the same thing. This shit been going on. Y'all surprised to it.
What you was about to say, Lars?
This is my thought process on it. The only reason why Microsoft and Sony would be even considering this is because it hurts them financially. Yes, they get paid when the product goes out, but that they don't give a fuck about that money. They damn near can get that shit away for free. Remember, they want the console in the consumer's household. So look at a situation like this. They say Sony sold 7.8 million, right? Say only about 5 million of them are actually being utilized.
Right.
So therefore they don't really have 7.8. Now they have less than that. That shit don't help them. So when this game like Returnals and that shit don't sell at 100%. So say they only got 1 million people that bought the game. Well, that 2 million that's locked away in somebody's multiple people's basement waiting to be sold, that shit does not help Sony.
No,
because nobody's using it. And
Sony already paid for the game like Returnal. Sony don't own that company. That's a third party company making the damn game.
I'm talking about the I'm talking about the revenue, and not just from Returnal. I'm just saying in general revenue from everything. Right. Remember, when you buy these consoles, a lot of people spend a lot of money, especially the first adapters. And that what makes up the difference because look, they lose $15 or whatever it is on each of these consoles. So to get that money back, you got to buy the software. Well, that shit sitting in the basement, all that's minus 15, minus 15, minus 15, minus 15. You multiply that by $2 million. I mean, 2 million.
You got to think about this too. They still make the same game for consoles. It's only certain games that. See, that's why Game Pass kicks in.
No, he's not talking about that. He's talking about
he's talking about the numbers. He's talking about because since they botting, they don't get in the revenue that if everybody had that PlayStation 5.
Talking about like for the software. Right.
If software, I'm talking about if he did, he's talking about he's there losing money. But the thing about it is
that's how
Returnals. Thing about it, Returnals is what one of the only games that is only on PlayStation 5.
But boom, we're not just talking about just that. That can go for a whole lot of games that's on the PlayStation and the Xbox. You know, there's people out there that want to buy these consoles, and Sony got these games, and Microsoft got these games, and Microsoft trying to wait till everybody get their console to release these games or whatever. And these people got these consoles in the goddamn basement. And they're not making no money for that. We know
Shit,
Who
console.
boom.
ain't making
We
no
know
because
console.
look,
We know console don't make money. But what's the use of making a game if people can't get these software out there? Sony don't have the infrastructure to make games on the cloud. They don't. That's hurting.
Yeah.
Same thing if it was Nintendo and they buying up all these Nintendo joints and no one can get their hand on a console and Nintendo got these games that they ready to release, but as soon as they release it and they trying to figure out why ain't nobody buying the games or whatever, and because these consoles in the basement, that's why. So they can do
but
that.
Sony already said they're only going to have certain many exclusives. They're going to still support the PlayStation 4.
But also you got to also look at look at EA. If they're making a game that's cross platform and you don't have no console, which people who generally have accounts, even if it's digital sale that they have, and you don't have the console or anything to play it off of because somebody got in their basement, it's not going to work.
But
so
if
the
you don't,
government
if
do
we,
have the ability
all right,
to reinforce that.
so let's do
You
this.
just gave them that power. You just gave the government that power.
All right, let's do this. Cause see, I'm a smart motherfucker today. I don't know what I think I had like a day or 2 days to sleep and shit.
Shit.
Let's do this. Bots lives don't matter. Don't buy from the bots.
This boy.
Nobody. Bots lives don't matter.
Stupid.
Yo,
Bots
Let's
lives
roll
don't matter.
with that shit.
Yo, I gotta
Yo,
take
that's
my
it.
glasses off.
That's
Yo, he made
that's
me
your
laugh
nigga.
so hard my glasses fogged up.
Y'all want these numbers to go down? Bots
Yo,
live don't matter. You know what I'm
this
saying?
dude is stupid.
Y'all
Bro,
don't
I'm
support
telling you,
them motherfuckers.
But it
I'm
ain't that.
trying to.
But most of the people that are hardcore gamers don't support the bots. It's the motherfucking casuals that is out there
Yeah.
trying to buy the shit at
Especially
$1,000
around
because they,
Christmas time
yeah,
last year.
because guess
But you
Oh,
what?
I
gotta
can't get
understand
it.
if all right,
I
I'll
can't
put
get
this
it
way. I
because
throw this
somebody
to the
trying
panel.
to sell it
If
to me
somebody
for
if you go
$4,000.
get something, hang on. If your ass go get something for $500, $300, and they want to pay you double, are you gonna take that double?
No,
Yeah,
That's
bro.
but
that
that's not
$50
the point.
double up.
But that,
Bro,
I
but
don't
bro,
that,
need
listen.
but
no.
Bro,
but
did you hear what I said earlier? I said
Microsoft don't
Microsoft
get none
and
of that money
Sony.
there.
So
They
I
don't
said
get none of that money.
Microsoft and Sony was not letting people buy them joint by the bundle until people was complaining. They was limiting people that for one console per
No, hang
household, and they
hang on.
stopped it.
No, thing about it, the bots are not really hitting Xbox or PlayStation sites. They're hitting the other vendors. The other vendors
Boom,
allow that. That's what they're
boom.
getting them from. And then flip, we got to play this game. I hate to play this game,
What
but
the hell?
it's kind of like selling dope. You know what I'm saying? If I can
This
go
nigga.
get, I don't like to
Yeah,
use these.
I don't know. I don't know nothing
I
about
don't like
selling
to
no
use
dope,
these.
dog.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know
like
nothing
to
about
use this
that one.
shit.
I don't fuck with
But
that shit.
no, I don't. I ain't never fuck with it, but I know about it. But if
That's
hey
that
flip,
crackhead shit. I'm good.
hey flip,
I don't
you
know what
gotta
he's talking
all right, hey
about.
flip,
Who games
hey
is
flip,
this?
you gotta all right. Let's answer. Let's flip something up. Okay,
He
let's
just
use a
met.
car
I
instead
just
of
met
dope.
this dude off the street.
Yeah, no, or no. Let's use a car, right? Flip. Let's use a car, right? Say that you have a 2000 Camaro, right? And we know what it's worth in the blue book value, right?
Right.
But it's one of the hottest cars out there because people know how to throw another engine in there, can soup it up, right? And you're selling your car for say $7,500, right? But when you find out that shit is hot, right? I gave you $7,500, right? You found 2 old models that you can hook up. You had the homies that can hook it up and this and this and that. You gonna go try to buy them out the market, right? So what you gonna do? You're gonna go try to turn it all the way up, right? So what you would have sold for $7,500 to me, you're gonna go sell that shit to $15,000 to somebody else. That's what these consoles are worth. They're
Nah, no,
they're prime
they
commodity.
ain't worth that. They not worth that.
No, I'm
They're
talking
not.
about in a normal person here. You know we ain't paying for it. I ain't got one yet. I
But this is my
refuse.
question:
See,
how does
hold
this
on.
help Xbox and PlayStation though?
No, because that's a prime commodity. When you got a prime commodity, you can up it. That's just like a stock. We know that GameStop ain't worth shit, and people are paying $25 a stock, and we know that shit ain't nothing worth negative 20 cents. But since it's hot, people go buy it.
Going crazy.
Okay.
Going
Okay,
crazy.
but still, how's that help Xbox and PlayStation?
Thing
It
about
don't.
it, you don't need that. It don't need, because thing about it, they're not pushing out consoles like they are because of this goddamn chip shortage. And we know that chip
Boom.
only costs $2.
Yeah, but at the same time, they want to get some money from the shit that they do got
Boom,
out
boom,
there.
boom. You listen here. Boom. The only reason why they running out the chip shortage is like that, or the simple fact of they're trying to make these consoles faster than ever because of the bots. There are still Xboxes and still PlayStation in somebody goddamn basement that trying to be sold.
Yeah, but they want to. The thing about it is, they motherfucking king's
So,
ransom.
so,
They're like,
but
nigga,
hold on.
get some.
This nigga said, hold them
But-
ransom. You know what?
Well, you know
They
what? You
holding
know
them
what?
ransom.
No,
That's
no,
what
No,
they
no.
let's
do.
go
But Bone, think of it this way. Um, were you able to get an Xbox at launch?
No. What I mean, what an Xbox? What? Which Xbox?
The one that just came out.
Nope.
Were
Not
you
in
able
LA.
to get one? Were you able to get one at the launch of the one back in the previous generation?
Yeah, we got it, but we had to buy it in a bundle.
Okay, you got it. Did you know that they sold more Xboxes this time around than they did when we got it last gen?
Yeah,
So,
probably.
so,
Ain't-
so then why can't you get an Xbox now when they
I can't
actually
get an
made
Xbox
more?
now because people, like I say, I deal with the box.
Aha, aha.
Aha!
I deal with the box. I don't. Hey, I don't. Hey, hang on, Flip. What I hit his ass the other day. I don't live in West Newberry, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I don't live in no motherfucking small town. I can't. Shit, I barely can get a
Uh,
piece on.
You
I
just
can
answered the
barely get a
question.
only piece I can get. The only piece I can get on time is Little Caesars, and that shit is already in the box, and I ain't eating that
Bro,
nasty
look
shit.
at you just answered our question. There's no reason in the world. See what you're doing right now, Bone. You're sitting there waiting and hoping that you can get an Xbox when you should not have to. That's
Well,
my
thing
whole
about it
point.
is, it's a chip. I'll put it this way: that chip goes in cell phones. Thing about it
Bone,
is,
that's
the
not the
person that
bone,
made.
Bone.
Hang on, the
Bone, look
person
at
that made that chip. That person made that chip did this, Flip. They bit a chew that they couldn't. They bit a chew that the bark couldn't even bark on. They actually said, I can do this, and they couldn't do it, and people believed in them. That's why. That's why. They actually they said that they can do this because they heard that same chip is in the OnePlus, Samsung phones. It's in your Oculus. It's in your all type of different parts, different stuff that we use all day.
we not saying that
So
that stuff.
that's why it's a shortage on it. But think about it, at the time when these
Nah,
consoles get
that's not
made,
why it's a shortage, Bone. That's not why it's a shortage, bro. That ain't why it's a shortage.
I put
It's
this
a
way:
short.
the box.
It's a
I
shortage
put this.
because somebody got them in their basement. That's why.
So what you want to go rob them? You want to go rob them? Let's
No,
go rob them.
no, no, no. I'm not
Let's
going to
we can make
rob
a
them.
Netflix. We can make a
Hold on, hold
Netflix
on,
out
hold
of
on.
it.
I'm not going to rob them. I tell
Let's
you
go
what they're
rob
trying
them.
to do. What the
No,
government
let's
going
go
to do?
rob them.
They're
Fuck
going to
this
make
shit.
that
Nigga, let's go
illegal. They're going
rob
to make
them.
it illegal. Listen, you shouldn't have
You
to rob
cannot
them.
make that illegal because that's
Okay,
still
you say that. You're
they.
saying that, but
Yeah,
you're
yeah, they're gonna
saying
make
So
it
that.
illegal.
I could say that the only I say I could put this way. What I was told, you cannot do that in the United States. You can do it in
Yeah.
other
Well,
Based
listen,
countries.
on
Bone.
You
what?
cannot
They
do that
make
in the
Bone.
United
new
States.
laws.
Why you can't make that illegal? Why?
You
They make
cannot,
new
because
laws
that's
every
still
day.
that's still your that's
Bone.
your constitution.
Listen. You do
I,
understand. You do understand. Laws are being made every day. You
yeah,
understand that,
but you
right?
cannot. But you still have the constitutional right when you sell something. I was
Bone.
told
No,
this.
that
Hang on,
shit
No,
I was
that's
change
told.
not.
all the
No,
Hang
time.
on,
no,
but
you
no, you
don't.
cannot change the constitution.
Yes, you
Bro,
can.
They
That shit
say,
ain't
hang
for
on,
yes, you
business.
can. They
hang
change the
on.
constitutional every
Can
day.
I say what I was told? I just want to say I
No,
don't know if it's
What you
can
talking
I tell you
about,
what I
bro?
was
They
told.
no,
change the
See,
shit all the
y'all hear
time.
the Xbox
no,
Live. This is what the fuck I was told. Shit. I was
no,
Listen,
told is I
Bone,
was
they
told
do.
if you sell something non of the store, like you don't have a store and you selling it, that
I
is
got one for you, bro. I got one for you. Before
they gonna
we all in this agreement, and everybody right
unlimited.
there
Bring
too.
your ass
Listen
in,
to me.
man.
Hold on,
Lemon, you
listen
gotta
to me,
come on the
bro.
show, Jay.
Hold on. I got one for you. Remember, we wasn't allowed to vote. Is that right? Black people wasn't allowed to vote until they add that into the Constitution, so to speak. Same thing with
But
women.
it was
Women
already,
didn't
but
have
it was
no right.
all
Women
yeah,
didn't
but
have no right. Did they not add that in the
yeah, but
Constitution?
it was but it was
Did they
already
not
built in
change
the
the
Constitution. No,
Constitution? They
no,
changed
no,
it, right?
no, they
Did
really
they
didn't
not
change it.
change it?
No, it was
Yes, they
already built in.
did.
No,
What you
Flip,
did
no,
they did?
motherfucker, no. They was people. No, them country, them
No,
southern
we
states.
talking about here.
No, we're talking. No, I'm talking about them southern states were using policy other than the Constitution. When we
No, that
got
wasn't
said that,
policy. No,
hang on. When they
no, they
said
were
that we were,
not policy,
when they
bro. They were
said,
not
hang on.
policy.
When they said that we were American citizens, we should have all the rights. I don't care if you white, black, or everything. People start putting policy on us because think about it, we didn't know the Constitution.
No, bro.
We didn't know the
Before,
Constitution.
listen to me, bro. Stop it.
Yeah, I
The
ain't talking no politics.
Constitution.
We talk about that shit.
We was not
We gonna talk. We
able
gonna
to
talk about
vote,
no,
dog. And
no, man. I ain't
neither
talking
was
about all that
women.
shit.
So
I ain't talking about
they
all
can
that shit.
change,
Y'all want to
they
hear?
can
Y'all,
change
man, come on,
that.
come on.
That's your
That's right. They
man,
can all
Joe.
I ain't going through
that.
all this shit. I give up. You won. I ain't talking no fucking politics. You gotta be talking politics
Go
and
ahead,
shit.
Lob. Go ahead,
You
Lob.
know what
Go ahead,
I'm saying?
Lob.
Hey
Go ahead, Lob.
man, that's all. All I say is, it doesn't benefit Sony or Xbox for motherfuckers to bot they shit because again, they're not getting their shit into the hands of people that they want to have it. Like, I mean, that goes with anything. Like, you don't want people stealing. Well, I mean, that's like I like thinking about like the bootleggers and all that shit that they used to have back in the day with like CDs before we had streaming and shit.
CD, DVD, instant, and oil.
Yeah, and
You
Philly
know,
was
Phil,
good for that, man. Because
that's
I
a
used
Yeah,
to,
good point.
you know they were. Philly in New York was notorious for that shit. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
We
shit. I
had it
learned
too.
I learned about 50 Cent from all the bootlegs that was available in Philly back in the day. You know what I mean?
Listen,
And he was
every
so underground.
every other underground rapper you ever want to know about, they was on bootleg tape. Like, who that?
Master
Yeah, that shit
P,
was crazy.
Mhm.
all the rest of them up. Well, that's how I got in love with the South because they was all bootleg. You know what I'm saying? I heard Mia X. Shout out to Mia X. Mia X, I would love to hit that juice box if I
Oh
wasn't
my
trying to
god.
be good. Mia X was fine to me. Shit.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong?
Yeah,
Wait, who?
that's your boy, yo.
Yo, this boy fucking.
Hey, I'm just saying, my guy. Just keep it
So you
real,
trying to be
man.
good, but you blasting
Can't
yourself on
take you
YouTube,
nowhere.
I'm telling y'all, this is
Yeah,
one of the illest podcasts. Like I said, we go
Yo,
niggas
left,
bro,
like
right,
a rabbit,
hey,
rabid
Lob,
dog pissing on every tree.
I can't. I was trying to find Destin video and stuff. I
Oh,
guess I ain't see it
McGurry.
enough. Yeah, Destin, what's his name? Destin McGarren, whatever his name is, because he was
Yeah.
talking about it, and I was like, what? And it's actual. Was it him? No, it wasn't him. It was somebody. I'm sorry, it wasn't him. It was somebody else's video. I forgot what it was, and they actually have a name for it. They actually have a name for the bot. I forgot what it was called. They actually had the name for it to stop that they're doing to stop people from doing that shit. Because Sony and
but
Microsoft did.
why would you? But why would you want somebody to stop it?
Because no one
Because they're
can
not
get it.
getting paid off of
Let
it.
me tell you
Yeah.
why. I know I got the perfect answer why I would want
Okay,
somebody to stop. So you can get an Xbox. You can get an
Yeah.
Xbox. And you can get an Xbox. That's why I want them to stop it. Because
Mhm.
I want people that have the same fundamental freedom and fun of playing a video game without paying extra dollars for it.
well, Sony
Cause that's
charging you
why.
$70, so you ain't
I
you
want the
Sony
lower
charging you.
tier.
So you gonna go buy Returnal right now for $70? Shout out to my man Subby 70 in the house. That's my
Hell
new
Yeah,
no.
IDP on this
I
motherfucker.
would if I was
Ain't nobody in their right
interested.
mind
If I
should buy
want,
that game for 70.
I ain't paying no
if I want,
motherfucking $70 for no motherfucking double A ass title. I'm gonna keep it real. You wasn't in the room. I didn't even go. I was waiting on you, live wire. Fuck that shit. That shit is nothing but a glorified fucking record.
What?
I
It was
watched
a
it.
PS4
Oh
game.
yeah. Which
I
one you was
watched
on
it.
the
The
live wire?
PS4 game ran on the
I
huh?
actually
PS5. That's
watched
all it
the
is.
shit. The dance felt like that's baby girl. She just more cartoonish and Nintendo-ish. Then they have her. Oh, y'all gonna? I ain't paying $70 for that shit. And I've been listening to my homies' podcasts and all that. I'm gonna tell you, fuck y'all, what y'all going through. I'm not buying that shit for no motherfucking $70. You gotta kill yourself. That shit ain't $70. Is I need multiplayer. I need DLC and I need the first person. That's $70.
Hold
I would
on.
And
Let's
they
say
keep it real.
co-op.
it depends on the person,
That
man. But
game
And
like,
probably was
co-op.
pretty dope in co-op.
but like
But
I
look,
think
but
the
they
game.
Livewire. Put
Oh,
that game with Quantum Break. Let's
Quantum
keep it a
Break.
buck.
We talking about two different types of games, man. That shit
No,
ain't
no, we
nowhere near
talking
the
no, but
same.
no, they both has no multiplayer, none of that. But when Xbox decided to go with Quantum Break and all this other shit, but now you got a game that copied off of some Quantum Break was to me is remarkable. It did shit. Like when you walking and you moving the glass and all, people don't understand that shit. They ain't charged me $60 for that motherfucker either.
You're talking about the physics.
The physics and all that other shit. Ain't no physics in no motherfucking Returnal.
Not in that manner.
I mean,
Not in
I
that
mean,
Let's
manner.
keep it real.
it's a different type of game, though. I'm not. I don't look at it. You
No,
know what
they
I
claiming this motherfucker's a AAA title. You gotta get on. If you're a
mean?
come on. If you're an NBA
Um,
star, you gonna get put on all the NBA stars. I
it's
don't care if you're the
it's.
power
I'm
forward,
gonna say,
a point guard,
what
if you're Kobe, you're Mike.
it's like Just Cause type. You know what I mean? It's like a Just Cause type game. Is that it's almost
What do
AAA,
you?
kind of
Okay.
like Just Cause. It's like I don't know what the budget is for that game, but you know what I mean. It kind of looks and has a feel similar to that. Like, um, but like I like the gameplay. What I saw, you know what I mean. Like I don't know if the whole style of like the way you die and all that shit. I don't know if I'll have the
Yeah.
patience for that.
Mm.
So, and that's just some personal shit with me. I just, I don't like to play games that I feel like after a while it's almost like they're wasting your time, or you gotta have a lot of free time to play those type of games. And everybody's life living situations are different, but I mean it looks good. Is it $70 good? That's up to the person, man. Like, you know,
What you mean that
listen.
you know that shit ain't no
Yeah,
$70
that's
No,
it
motherfucking
is
dollar.
something like that vodka. It is something called the
listen.
bot act or
Yes,
whatever. I just can't
listen.
remember
It's
what it
seven.
is.
Like those games is up to the person, man. Because I've seen motherfuckers that'll say that you know Spider-Man's the greatest game ever, and other people just don't give two shits about it. Like it really depends on who's looking at the game, you know. So I mean, that's really just up for that person to make that decision.
But
You know what I mean?
but
Like,
live, is it worth that amount? Is it worth that?
is it worth
That's
it?
Nope.
I can't say it is or it isn't because it's not for me to tell somebody what it's worth to them. You know what I mean, is it worth that to me? No, but I'm not
So
gonna
all right,
tell you.
I live. So I
You
put
know what
this
I mean?
up.
Like that. I mean,
Live.
like
I got a question
there's
for you.
certain dudes that when I be talking to my wife sometimes we be watching all her little reality shows. She'd be like, "You think that guy's gonna marry that girl?" And I said, "Well, I wouldn't, but if he wants to, then that's his business." You know what I mean? But based off of this, that, and the third, I wouldn't fuck with that bitch. But hey, every dude's different.
But live,
I went to school with
check this
gas. I'd
shit
be
out.
like, damn, you mess with that girl? Goddamn. Yeah,
So
whatever.
live, check this shit out. We
Evan, you cut. Oh, you just had a
He
mad
got
long
quiet.
pause.
He got
nah, because
quiet. I'm like, huh?
I'm trying to get my moment together. Like we
Man, get
didn't
your
play
moment together.
for Quantum Break like that. I mean, we paid for it, but we didn't pay for even like certain games. Even Ori didn't hit us over the head. To me, that's a
It's
hit
a
over your
different.
head.
It's a different. If it's a different type of game, and it depends on.
So you really
You know what I mean?
think what the fuck this thing in my
It
phone
depends on the.
for?
It depends on the publisher. It depends on the developer. Like, yes, not every game.
You gonna pay
Ori
70 for it?
could they charge
Answer the
us
question.
40 what I've bought, or even if it was $20 more than what it was? Absolutely, I love Ori. Would I have bought it for $60? I might have. I really like Ori and the Blind Forest. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? Is it worth that? Well, that's not what they charged us. They charged us 20. Well, actually, is it 20 or 30? I think the first one was 20. I'm not sure if the second one was also 20. It might have been 20. It might have
I
been
thought we
30.
paid 40 for it.
I don't
Probably
think it
was
was
30.
40.
I think it
Well, it
was
was. I
40.
mean, it didn't
I
cost us
don't know.
anything. We had Game Pass, but I'm just saying, like, I don't remember what the price of it was when it originally came out. But like I said, like it depends. It depends, bro. It depends. Alien Isolation. I know a lot of motherfuckers did not like that game. I love that shit. And paying $60, I ain't even hesitate. Air ticket. I want that game. Thank you. You know, Colonial Marines. That shit was dog shit. I ain't want to buy that shit for nothing. Only reason why I bought it is because my cousin bought it, and he was like, "Well, you got to play it with me." I'm like, "Oh man, you motherfucker, buying this shit. I know this shit broke as hell.
It's fixed on PC.
Nah, that shit's trash. Nah,
It,
you can't
no,
fix that shit.
no,
That
it's
shit is
fixed.
a
No, some
turd. I
mod.
love
Some mods you can fix it.
no. That's
Run.
different. That ain't the
There's
same
some
game.
mod.
That ain't the same game. That's a different game.
Well, at least somebody had the balls
They
to fix
mod that
it.
shit. That ain't the same game. that shit's something totally different. But yeah, man, like, nah, I can't fuck with it, man. Like, like if my whole thing is I can't tell somebody how they want to feel about buying a game. Look, there's motherfuckers out there buying PlayStation and Xbox for $1,000. If that's what it's worth to you, my dude, by all means.
You say Crackdown 3 flop, but I guess my motherfuckers beat Crackdown 3 single player than one of your game.
Wait, ask him why he bringing up Crackdown 3.
They always they got
No, but ask him. Ask
mm.
him why.
Why the
Look,
fuck are you bringing
look,
he can hear you?
I can't look at the chat. I don't know who the fuck that
No,
is.
he can
What's
say
this?
life is good. Life is
Like,
not good.
life is good. Answer this question: why are you bringing up Crackdown 3? Why? It, you know, if I'm assuming it's a game that you're trying to say that it's trash, right? But if it's so trash, why you bringing it up? I mean, we clowned the Last Guardian, but when's the last time a motherfucker mentioned that shit?
Mm.
This shit have been a long time, man. Ain't it?
Yeah. And I tell people I like record. I just don't know how to. It is
Look,
so
man,
much shit come out. Like it's just
Recore
so much shit.
Was a
You play with
fine
us,
game. It just wasn't perfect. Like,
yeah.
yeah, I
But
would say that. Look, the
they didn't hit
Returnals
us over the
is
head. That
yeah.
was like
Well, I mean, they
$40.
couldn't hit us. That game. Come on, bro. That you can't hit nobody. That game wasn't complete, man. You're missing a whole goddamn robot that you can't. You need to get to a
Yeah,
certain part of the
yeah.
map. Like, come on, man. I beat that shit. I know. I found ways around or to get around the map without having that robot. But that's because I game for real. Like
But
this
you got
cat's over
further
there.
than me.
Well,
Yeah,
shit,
got
you
further
got
than
people
me.
that complain about Recore ain't never played Recore. I'll tell you that game was between a 60 and a 70. That's what Recore was. It had a lot of issues, but it had a lot of promise. Is it as polished as Returnals? Hell no. You can obviously see anybody with eyeballs could tell you that Returnals is way more polished than Recore. The only similarities that they have is the gameplay. and it's not like one for one, but you can see certain aspects of the gameplay from Returnals that we saw in Recore. Okay, cool. Did they copy some shit? I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. Like you would hope so. I think all games copy other games. How else you gonna get? I mean, shit. If somebody's telling you, yo, I fucked up on this answer, and the teacher told me that this is how you solve it, but you gonna just say, nah, fuck that. Don't tell me. Like, like, nah, I want to know. Like, so to me, it's like it. Look, the game is good. People are enjoying it for what it is, but is it worth that? Like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on who it is. Like I told Flip not too long ago. I was when my cousin came over to see my PS4 Pro before the series and the PS5 came over. He wanted to see Spider-Man. I showed him Spider-Man and he wasn't impressed. I was shocked because I thought Spider-Man looked pretty good, but he was not impressed at all. Like he didn't give a fuck at all about it. He's like, "Oh, it looks like the last one." I was like, "It don't look better than you." It's like, I mean, I guess. I was like, "Damn, that shit crazy."
Well,
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna let y'all check if we do talk. I wonder what'll make me a burger. They love to throw scale
Hold
bound.
on.
Yep.
Scalebound.
They love to scale bound.
That's a dead ass game, man. I mean, like,
But my thing is, Xbox man platinum to make the game, and they got fucked with no Vaseline.
listen, man, we gonna put Scalebound in a box along with your mama titties and fucking and the agent from that was supposed to be done by Rockstar for PlayStation, and we're gonna throw it in the bottom of the ocean.
So y'all, that's the first thing y'all throw.
Yo, they're like, why you keep on talking about these fucking games? It's like, bro, everybody has had games. Every system has had games that were said to come out. Shit, we used to promise of Metroid Prime. Where the fuck is that game? That shit was like 4 years ago, my nigga. Like, come on, man, stop this shit, man. Yo, people be ridiculous with this shit. I swear to God. Yo, but Microsoft lied. They lied about some shit when they lied. When Donnie D, that motherfucker ain't there. Why the fuck you keep on bringing up this shit? Like,
I'm so tired of hearing that shit, and that's why y'all be sitting me getting ghosts sometimes. I gotta have something.
but I gotta
We about to
bring
get
up
out
this
of
shit
here,
about the
man.
sky.
If y'all want to hear us live in personal, you're welcome to come up. We only got 12-man party chat. So if you guys can hit me, y'all can hit me, Flip, us up. Flip over here eating his best life, and that's why I'm mad. That's why I'm hungry. And my stomach over here growling and shit.
Flipping.
Yeah,
You've been munching for the past
you throw
2-3
some hot
hours.
sauce on that. Yeah, you need to throw some hot sauce on that
see,
shit.
and that's why his ass was broken the other day. His ass was fucked up.
Oh yeah. We gonna keep that to ourselves.
Come on, don't do that, brother.
We still. You
his ass
talking
was
it
on
earlier.
his ass was on life support.
Yeah,
This motherfucker had a defibrillator attachment.
This is true. This is true. Listen here. You can't make this shit up.
So y'all want to hear the rest of we gonna talk about, man. Everybody welcome to our parties. And we gonna be I'm already in a party. I just never left. I just muted the party.
Before we go, me and Bone just gave you a taste of some of the argument we have. We just gave you a taste.
Cause that nigga
y'all
crazy.
Y'all lucky we on air because the next thing that was gonna come out of my mouth, you stupid ass nigga. Shut your dumb ass up.
A lot of people don't like to use them words, but we do. We do. Hold
on. Y'all just don't get it. Yo, we go hard with that joint, yo. We go hard with it. You know what I mean, nigga? I don't even like you. I don't know why you on my friend list. Shut your wanna be light skinned ass up. You fucking crackers. I can't stand your black ass. I don't like it. I don't like your little small ass head.
We give y'all a little instance. So if this is how we do it, y'all just want y'all.
Hey, what's the way you say Flip out of his palms and his fingers or something?
Yeah. Let me throw your hand. Throw your hand, nigga. Throw your hand. Bring it in. Bring it in.
We argue about everything. Y'all think we talk about you guys? No, we had an argument. We had an argument the other night. It's Ashanti better than motherfucking Mary J. And I almost tried to kill him.
Listen to him.
You talking about body or career?
Ashanti.
You talking about body?
His career ain't no contest.
Hey, Lawwhite, what I said that nigga got that gout in his fingers. He got small palms and big fingers.
Well, let me go make me another turkey burger, man. We're about to be out. I'm already in the Xbox party. Y'all welcome to come in, hang out, man. Don't be scared of none of us. You can be
just
a let
us know who you are.
Just let us
know who you are. But a lot of people hit us up and we friend them and they don't do nothing else. Don't be scared to come to the party, man. I don't give a fuck if you white. You go here, nigga this, nigga that, kiss my ass, fuck you, you peanut side dick ass nigga.
He is gonna do that.
Join in on the fun. That's it. Don't worry about it.
We cool.
Yeah.
Don't be fuck around drinking and I'm gonna start arguing with.
Well, I mean that's big facts. I think we are we are soliciting, trying to get a new white boy in the crew. Our old dude got scared away by Stu Peas. Goddamn Stu Peas.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't just Stu Peas. It was. I ain't gonna mention his name. He's in a certain podcast I promoted. Y'all go find out and y'all can figure who he is.
No, hey, Bo. It was that was the last straw. It was Stu Peas.
Yeah,
but that was the last straw. That one made it did it.
So, like I said, y'all be want to hear if y'all be want to hear extras of what we think about, we don't do it on the internet. Well, we'll do it privately. You know, if we feel like you going over there playing some, we get your ass too. But I'm hungry as hell.
Mm-hmm. And I'm about to make me a pizza. I'm about to eat some leftover.
He eats like 7 times a day.
Shut up, man. Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut the gas off. Cut it off. All right, y'all. We holler at y'all. You know what I mean? We out. Cut it off. He about to say something stupid. Cut it off.
You already know what I'm finna say.